to this very special preview episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. How you guys doing? Today is Wednesday, March 15th, 2023. Child, we are already deep into, oh crap. We are already deep into March, child. So how are you guys doing? You all see the title. This is definitely a blunt chat. This is definitely one of those type of shows. So get your blunts together because we're gonna have a discussion. Me and Addicts have something very special for the We Love Gymnastics show later on. So please tune in later on this afternoon, possibly around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me and Addicts. We got something, plotted up for you guys. PM Eastern Standard Time. Oops. Let me turn the volume down. Me and Addicts, we got something, plotted up. But in regards to what I am here to talk about, I want to talk about the Jordan Chiles situation in her career in gymnastics, in both elite and both NCAA, and why this girl don't get the respect she deserves as a gymnast, never has, and it's looking like never will. Let's break it down. This week we have a young lady from UCLA named Jordan Chiles, and we also have a young gymnast from LSU named Haley Bryant. Now, they both put up phenomenal all around performances this week. We're not going to deny, we're not going to bash, we're not going to shit shame anybody. But we're just going to call a spade a spade. If Jordan Chiles would have got the 310s, it would have been completely deserved this week. But Haley Bryant got the 310s, and I don't think she should have got 110 on any events because on every single event that she scored a 10, you can see a glaring deduction. And it's just been so disrespectful because it seems like this season I could find many examples of times where I think Jordan Chiles should have gotten a 10 and didn't. And people have, nitpick her routine down to I have to be like, okay, I guess I have to concede to this point. But then turn around and their favorite girl who have a different body type does a subpar routine and gets a 10 and y'all cheering like finally mother and all this, that, and the third. And it's just, oh. Caleb DeCello has gotten a 10 that I don't think was deserved. People are getting 10s on vaults, not doing your Chinko doubles, doing your Chinko 1.5s and pipe front halves, and getting 10s. And these vaults are great. But Jordan has put up at least 3 vaults this season that should have gotten 10s and haven't. And I'm here, the overall discussion, and please drop down in the comment section if you have something to say, is why don't Jordan get the scores that we feel like she deserves? And I think it comes down to her body type. I think it comes down to, even in collegiate gymnastics, they're nitpicking her body type. It's not about what she's actually doing. It's about her body type. There's no reason why people who are doing half of the routines that she's doing are scoring better than her, and girls who are doing her equal level of difficulty, i.e. Jade Carey, gets these scores thrown at her each and every time, and Jordan isn't. Are we going back to this body type debate? And are we going back to black girls have hips, black girls have booty, black girls have boobs? So y'all need to take that into consideration with this girl's gymnastics and give this girl the scores that she deserves. Her whole career, Jordan has been underscored until she scored correctly or a little bit overscored. When she scored correctly, she's top three in the country all the time. In NCAA, she's currently, in my opinion, the best NCAA all around gymnast. But she's just not getting the scores that other girls are getting. And that's something that's hard for me to justify and understand. Oops, I can't see the comments. I'm gonna. Rafi said, I just can't wait until nationals because last year only Trinity got tens, and they were really shocked that a lot of these girls getting tens probably won't get them at nationals and championships. Exactly. And regionals. I think Florida has a very huge awakening coming at regionals again. I don't think Florida is a better team than UCLA this season. I don't think Florida is a better team than LSU this season. I think Florida gets better scores. But I think at regionals, Florida is going to get a wake up call. And Florida is my team. And I hope I'm incorrect. I think UCLA, if they perform to their capacity now, they are a challenging team. Their only hindrance is vault. Like if I was UCLA, I wouldn't let Brooklyn Morris do anything else other than vault because she has a 10.0 vault. And if she stick it, she can score above a 995. But she has to stick it. And I think UCLA is trying to throw her on floor, which is I think is a horrible, horrible strategy. I think UCLA needs to put her up on vault, and that's it. That's the only event you need Brooklyn Morris for is vault. So that would be three 10.0 vaults. You will have Brooklyn, Jordan, and Selena. Hi, Selena Harris. So that would be three 10.0 vaults. My next strategy is to get those other three that's going to do 9.9 vaults to get Shea Campbell level is close to 9.9 because you can't go to nationals with these 9.9 vaults getting 9.8s. They have to get it close to 9.95 as possible. Clearly, Shea Campbell is that girl. So that's four strong vaulters. Now, where y'all going to get these other two vaults from? I do not know. I do not know. Emily Lee has a good Yurchenko full, but it's still kind of piped over. Mars Yurchenko full is kind of piped down. I don't know where y'all gonna get these other two Yurchenko fulls from, but y'all need to work on these other two Yurchenko fulls. Maybe possibly even one girl throwing a Yurchenko 1.5 to be competitive. Like, oh, Kentucky is gonna throw up 6 10.0 vaults. Like, you have to get better vaults to be competitive, and that's the only event that I think is really holding UCLA back from really challenging OU or Michigan for this title. I thought Utah would be in the running, but Utah done injured themselves out of the thing. Rafi says the all around is crazy because only two people can reach 40 is Jordan and Jade. And I seen a post on Twitter about points gymnast and Jade is about 4 or 5 spots from Simone. I will link it when I find it. Okay, cool. And in NCAA, I just don't think Jade Carey should be as highly ranked as she is. Speaking of that, let's talk about the Sunni Lee thing. Reportedly, Sunisa Lee was involved in a car accident, which which she I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure. Injured herself, which required a surgery. The only reason I'm putting all of that together is because of posts I've seen on social media. I think the reason why we're not getting more information about what Sunni is going through is because it was a injury that happened not doing gymnastics, right? Like I think if she sprung her ankle or tore her ACL on a vault or something like that, I think we would have more information. But because it happened in her personal life in a car accident, I don't think she feels the need to tell us about it, even though that injury could affect her gymnastics career. So that's a thing too. So I think Sunni's out for the year. I think Sunni is out for the year. So with Sunni's being out for the year, I'm switching over to Elite. I think that really helped Chiles. I think they give Chiles another chance to be the bar specialist. I think they give Chiles another year to grow a very strong bar routine. I think that also helps a gymnast like Zoe Miller, who's also another gymnast that they look at as a bar specialist. Because let's say we have Jordan, Jade, and Connor on the team. We really then need two girls who's really gonna step it up on bars. And I think not only can Shiley step it up on bars, but Shiley is a true all arounder. And Zoe was leading the all around at classics before she messed up floor, so I think it's possible. I think this season, our strongest all arounder is Jordan Chiles, and I think it's going to be very hard for most girls to keep up with her this season in the league. I just hope with all the medals she won at Worlds last year, finally in Elite, that they're going to give her the scores that she deserves. I think start value wise, Jade is probably has the highest start values of any girl on the team. It's just at her execution is just it's getting worse than it was last cycle. So I'm not sure where it's going to evolve to. Now I'm still a Jade Carey fan. And I still believe in Jade Carey's ability. I just it just depends on who's in the running at the time, and that's for almost all the girls this season. It depends if Simone really comes back or not. It depends what Gabby got going on. It depends, hell, what Connor can return and do. It depends on what Sky, if her consistency can get better. It depends on a lot. It depends on a lot this season. But this quad reminds me of the 96 quad. Because the 96 quad, other than Shannon and Dominique, you really didn't know who else was going to make the team. You thought Carrie possibly could make the team, but it depends on what her performances was going to look like at the day of the competition. And I think that we're talking about Jordan. Raphael said she's just not a great dancer and her splits aren't the strongest. Talking about Sky Blakely. Talking about Charlize. That could go for a lot of the asses, to be honest. Oh yes, Jay, yes. But see, the thing is, when your splits aren't the best and you're the Olympic champion, those two things can't be like you can be a great tumbler, but if you can't do the dance elements, then I don't think you should be able to win the medals that Jay has on floor. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. She's gonna need that triple double layout to win. I don't think she's no. I absolutely. I think that would be the dumbest strategy for Jade Harris to try to do that damn triple. I'm gonna say this again. Simone Biles really did not need to do no damn triple double. She didn't. She did not. I think for Jade Carey, she does not. She needs to work on. She needs to water down her tumbling passes. Actually, she needs to stop doing her mores and just do her Chusavitsuna. She needs to do her double double. She needs to do her front through to her full end. She needs to end with a double layout. And on top of that, she needs to work on her dance elements. She needs to work on hit and split. She needs to work on fully rotating her turns. She needs to work on fully rotating her jumps in the air. That triple double is going to just be at her injury in the end of her career, in my opinion. Sky Break, I just feel like with Jordan Childs, they're gonna Jade carry us to death and just wash over Jordan Childs again. Because Jade carries the world champion on vault, even though Jordan Childs is the world silver medalist on vault and on floor. And would have made the all around finals if not for fucking up being at qualifications. She absolutely did prove that she's capable of it. And I think Jay is capable of the skill. I just don't think it's smart. I think it's it's not worth the deductions that she's gonna get built in that she's gonna gain from doing it. She should just water hell, she should just take out her double double and just do her full twist and double layout. It's almost flawless. Hell, and to be honest, Raphael, Simone didn't even need to do that much difficulty. Let me put that comment on the screen. No, not lock in. Oh, wrong thing. My bad. To be honest, Simone, all she needs to do was start off with her full twist and double layout split leap. That was worth the exact same as her triple double. And then, you know, let the rest some of the passes be the same. Hell, take out her damn front through to a full in and do her front through to a double layout. I think that might have been slightly easier for Simone, even though it's worth more. And, you know, it's all about smart routine compositions. And I just feel like that's what led to Simone getting the twisties is them just throwing so much hard shit at her. Even though she was capable of doing it, it was just no need. It was no fucking need. Like if Simone would have just perfected her chung and not worked on a double pipe, there's nothing Rebecca Andrade could have done to challenge Simone's chung. I mean, Rebecca's is cute. It's probably the second best chung ever performed, but is it at the same level that Simone is capable of? Absolutely not. Now with Jordan, I think Jordan is going to try this chung vault. And I'm very scared for Jordan to do this chung vault because she's just not that twisting girl. But she was very good at doing, like, she used to do a handspring double twist in front. She used to do a handspring um, Randy. So I think it's possible for Jordan. It's just scary for most people. Um, Hold on, everybody. I got to call Addict. But I don't want to interrupt the stream. It's more than one way to skin a motherfucking cat, bitch. And with Jade, I don't want them to just burn her out with throwing too much stuff at her at one point in time. Addict!
What's up?
Hi, friend.
Hello, girl.
What's tea?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready too.
Okay. Are we doing it on restream?
Yeah, restream, yes.
Okay.
I paid for it.
Okay. So as y'all hear, me and Addis is getting ready to do our show. So please tune back in. I'm going to log off and get back on. So see you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes.